The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we're ready for what should be a good one. It's our visiting team and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring that out of 4-1. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again here with Taylor. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. And when you can get everybody to the ball.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Tony Allen. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start. Not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, San Juan. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
He will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry down the sideline past the 45. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
That's good for a Sam 1 first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On first down, Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught. What a play on fourth and long. 45 yards.
That's another Sam 1 first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's a two-point try. Jones bringing the offense to the line.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. and add a pair of points. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Fields quickly to Wilson. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 36 yards.
First and 10
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. First and 10.
Extend. Here we go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Headed left, buying time. He's going to keep it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. He's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, it's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go right back to Taylor. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it third.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
28. Golden Eagles, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, this is down. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Jones. Now he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Jones. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been.
He gets free. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards for the touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Golden Eagles are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
Move 58, sit high.
His drive will start on the ground. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Another Jets.
His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
Green 19, sit high.
So second down, and they'll run it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Move 58, move 58, sit high. Sit high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not?
Fields to throw for it. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
Don't jump.
Now give on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
319, just what? All right.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. Here now, second down and goal. To throw is Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. A nice drive. This is the ninth play coming up. They cash it in on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for three?
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10, here's Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go. Go.
The third quarter begins with a run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
35-yard line. Brings up second and 8.
319, just what?
Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
A gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a first down.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
No mark. Here we go. Set high.
Fields now, moving to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Extend. Switch. Hey, 551. 551. Go.
Throwing is Fields. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
We'll go with a drop play here on second down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Fields from the gun on third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 58, yes, got.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
And the Jets.
A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Green Knights. Set high.
Now Fields, and he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half.
21.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jones now on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields, touchdown Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Sam run.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. Got his man. It's Ogletree. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Sam run. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jarvis Brownlee.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead That's the sign of a successful run game as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
45-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is third and long.
Here we go. Go.
This a design run with Fields. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's fourth and long coming up.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, we're able to stop him short of the first down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Second and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Play action now, it's Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Jones to the air again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 4-yard gain brings up fourth down in less than a yard.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oakes. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.